that, welcome everybody. Today's stream is the Open Classical Tournament from the Chess Dojo. It's round 7 out of 7, so last round. And as expected, as I'm always playing higher rated guys by intention, yeah, so I could also go in the under 1800 region, but I'd like playing higher rated games, and so it is what it is. I have 1.5 points, and I'm at position 24 out of 29. But I don't care about that. It's all about the games. Of course, it would be nice, and I think I could go up to place number 14 if I win today. Maybe. We don't know. So please welcome IM Nadj Hedjesi. So the name was great.
Hello. Standard story about my name. Very nice. You every time it's more interesting and more fun when you are pronouncing my name. So just keep going like that. It's good. It's good. I like that. So
I will, of course. So, Balint, most important question of the day. As you had an over-the-board game today, did you win or did you lose?
I won. I lost everything, and I made the draw. So everything was on the tournament, and at the end, I'm not satisfied how I played there, but that is how it is. Anyway, I enjoy so much, and I play really interesting games. So I cannot be, sad or some bad emotion. I just have a good time there with the chess friends and playing some very interesting games.
As you're saying, playing with chess friends, I don't think that Luke and I were friends already, but it's very nice. We had some chats, we played some games like 2 days ago, and I already lost 4 games to him. We played 10-0, and the last one was really close before I was up 2 pawns and everything, and then I just blundered.
About this guy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, you're speaking about your
opponent.
lwierenga, your
Yes,
opponent. Okay.
Luke.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't wish you. I wish you a good luck, and
Mm.
you know, standard story. Go, Jan. You know me. From time
Mm.
to time, I'm just entering into the chat, and
Mm.
yeah, I cheers
Okay,
for you.
that's nice.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
just have a good time and good game.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, and enjoy. That's the most
Yeah, and
important.
short explanation about the time. Today it's 45:0 because
Mm-hmm.
it's Sunday night and tomorrow is a work day, so we cut it short. I hope that's fine. And yeah, without further ado, I think we just start, which means I'm going to take out the chess monkey. Good luck. I am your opponent. Ah, okay. So Luke, thank you for being in chat too. Thank you. And yeah, best of luck. And I put out my headphones, so I have only one today. So don't think that I have another one in. So Balint, it's all for you now, and wish you best of a game full of tension, suspension, despair,
Uh-huh.
happiness, and all. We will see. Okay, bye bye.
A lot of them. Bye
Okay.
bye. Good luck. Enjoy, guys. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I just wrote something into the chat. So as I said, have a good game and good fun. The game starts with a standard opening, slow opening for Jan, and he played his e4 knight f3, so he's ready for some. He was ready for some Caro-Kann, the trade on d5, and basically this is just standard position for some close variation. Semi-open e-file. We can see in this position we have a semi-open e-file for white. So the plans could be connected with that idea to explode e5 square for his pieces, using that square and that weakness for to land with his pieces. What to say for black? Of course, this is Carlsbad structure, and he have a semi-open C file. So C4 square is obviously weakened, and that is the base for the black pieces. For now, we have a standard ideas to develop pieces, both sides doing that job. So nothing to add and nothing special to say. We'll see after 5 moves, approximately 5 moves from now. We'll have some crossroad, and we will check some ideas and possibilities how to manage some plans to the in continuation of this game. Okay, everyone, as I said, the chess monkey, good luck, welcome, and enjoy into the game. Have a good game, good fight. I hope Jan will win, but at the end, the most important thing is to learn something new and to have a good game, good time. Okay, knight f6 and very fast bishop g5. I think
Sorry for
this bishop
interrupting,
g5.
Barland. This is a quick game. I mean, 45-0 is super quick. Luckily, I know the opening because it's that what I always played, just with a different move order. So I think I survived the opening. It's not over yet, but well, I'm close to having developed everything. Center is kind of okay, I think, and I'm super proud. Okay, sorry.
Okay, Jan, yeah. I just start to laugh because, Jan was completely sure that is the best. I know this opening I play many times, but basically he played this bishop g5 very fast, and I believe that is one inaccuracy. Yeah, because we have the chess monkey, this guy, the opponent, lwierenga. I will try to not speak about some ideas, or I will please him to mute me or something, or reduce that voice volume, just to have a fair fight. So if you hear me, chess monkey, thank you for that. Please just sound off and ignore my voice or something, to have a fair fight, as I mentioned before. Anyway, this bishop g5, and Jan was 100% sure this is theory, he played this many times. Basically, I just start to laugh because I believe this move is very played very fast, and basically, as I said, minimum what I believe in about this move is that move is inaccuracy, and that move is obviously not the best one. First of all, the problem is about d4 square. So d4 square is not protected enough at this moment. So that bishop on g5 can be developed later. First of all, the best move in my opinion was c3. That was necessary to have control over d4 square, or maybe knight bd. c3 was the best move. But okay, yeah, now we are this is just transposition into the main line, and this bishop e7 gives a moment to breathe for Jan, and he can play something like c3, knight bd2, and classical story about normal development, rook e1 at the end, and knight e5. Anyway, why I said that was inaccurate, and why I start to laugh, because Jan was super sure that is coming bishop g5, blah blah blah, and that's it. The very ugly move for white was queen b6. Direct punch every time when we have when we have bishop on f4 or g5. That is very useful, and that is okay. Aggressive approach and aggressive way to develop your bishop. But immediately when that bishop step on f4 on or g5 square, he is far away from the queen side, and the squares like b2 could be completely exposed. So basically bishop g5 was a mistake because of queen b6, and knight is pinned, b2 is hanging, at the end f4 d4 will fall. So probably, I believe, we'll see later with computer, and maybe he will find something good for white, some compensation, but from human perspective, it was obvious. Queen b6, double attack, b2, d4 is hanging, bishop f3 to take the knight, and pawn on d4 is for free for black. Anyway, we are far away from that moment and from that position, and as Jan said, I know this position, this is standard and classical story. So yeah, now we have the standard story, probably c3, knight bd2, and later exploiting that square e5. That is a plan for white. Also, what can I say for black? The best ideas could be connected with the short castle, taking control over the c file, and exploiting c4 square. As we said earlier, this is a standard Carlsbad pawn structure. Carlsbad pawn structure basically is a structure where you are taking, for example, cd5, he takes ed5, or we take ed5, he takes cd5. So some non-mirror situation about pawns, and both sides start with the plans to use that semi-open e or for white, and c file for black, and specific square e5 for white, and c4 for black. We'll see what is coming. For now, I believe this position is typical, as Jan said. Now c3, queen b3, knight bd2, that is normal for black. Short castle, queen somewhere, maybe a5 or c7, rook c8, and around the position is equal in my opinion. Maybe slightly better for white, but we'll see what is coming. Enjoy, I'm coming soon.
Hey Balint, here I think it is only half-hearted. Like, should probably have followed through with g4, but I didn't dare. So I just tried to, yeah, support the d4 pawn and then go with the knight to d2 to have additional support for the knight, and we just see how this goes. I think I'm just in lack of a plan already. So.
Hello, I'm back. It was quite interesting last few moves. As I said, standard story with cardboard structure, and black start with his minority attack. So b5, b4, that is a classical idea to break that b2, c3, d4 chain. To do something about that, if white takes, then d4 will be exposed, or if black manage to take on c3, that is a future weakness. Black structure, black pawn chain f7, e6, d5 is really compact, so it's hard to break. And I don't like this queen c1 move. Usually, I believe queen is much better on b3, and some ideas to push a4. That is a way how white needs to do, but Jan choice was to step with her on c1. Basically, why I don't like that queen on c1. Imagine that black put his rook on the c file. So, for example, c8. So the queen is directly under the mask, and knight d4 is coming. So that is the reason why I believe that queen on c1 could be easier exposed. Anyway, knight e5 is, whoa, very nice move, bravo Jan. And he played this with connected with the idea, as I said, to explode that e5 square. In this moment, this knight e5 is really a strong move, because rook fd8. I'm sorry, I yeah, I didn't notice immediately that move was played. So rook d8 is directly defense against threat bishop f6, and knight d7. So Jan needs to make a choice what next. Anyway, knight e5 is not a threat for black, because white can take d e5, recapture that knight on e5, and basically knight on f6 is hanging. Also, the bishop on e7 is pinned. This was not necessary, and I don't like this move. But anyway, it's not a problem. It's not a good move, but it's not neither bad move. It's normal. Maybe white can organize these ideas and plans on better way, playing something like rook e1, preparing that entrance on e5 square. In this case, knight f3 is a normal move with the same idea to jump again on e5 square. Very nice square. And basically what is coming probably is something like knight e5, g4, f4. Would be really interesting in next few moves. For what to say about black, black pieces, queen on c6 could be exposed with a tempi. Maybe after knight e5, very cool move, queen e8. Control, just putting under control that knight on e5 and queen on e8 geometrically controls every forward squares. Also, this is the other idea. I saw this bishop just take on f3 and play normal game with rook ac8. Again, we are speaking about some options to
Balint, here I'm always so
destroy that
tempted to
concept.
take and sacrifice, but usually without a good result. So probably not feasible here. But still, I like that a lot. Thinking.
Jan share his thoughts. So now is the main question: what is coming? Will he go back with his bishop, or will he take the knight? If he takes the knight, I believe the position becomes completely, immediately very drawish, because I don't know, if we control e5, we have under control e5 square, black have under control c4 square, so nothing special. If he goes back, where to go back? Maybe on f4, taking that open h to b8 diagonal with him. But as I mentioned earlier, I don't like the position of the white lady. She's on c1 and she needs to be we need to transfer her somewhere, to move her somewhere, maybe on e3, or also I'm thinking about prophylactic move to stop b4 idea, a3, just a3 and something like queen f4 later. So now is the question, will Jan take the knight on f6, or
Ireland, and
will he
hello
go
chat.
back?
This is Jan, and as I said, it is 2 pawns for a bishop, but it would open up the G and H file for attacks, so his rooks are probably ready to jump in. But first he has to get the king out of the way. But that is easy done, I think. So probably not an option. Sorry. And what else to do? I'd like my bishop on e5, but I don't see a breakthrough, and yeah, I just don't know. So I have no clue what to do. So I will think of something.
Yeah, the last moment to make a choice, take the knight or go back. I don't know, if I goes back with my bishop, probably I'll play bishop f4, or I believe it's easier to stay equal in this position if you just take the knight on f6. Also, I'm worried about move b4 for black. So if white goes bishop f4, b4 is coming. And then we have an interesting c4 idea for white. So maybe after bishop f4, rook a c8, then b4 is the best idea and the best move. So white has to play a3 to prevent that. Yeah, we have on the board bishop f4, right? Yeah, Jan's choice was to ignore that, to put his bishop on f4, and we'll see how that goes. What is the black choice? As I said, I believe rook ac8 is the natural, logical human move. Move the rook from that h1 a8 diagonal, put some pressure on through the semi-open c file, and prepare upcoming idea a5. Yeah, a5 was played first. For now, I'm not sure about this move because of some radical approach for white. Maybe white can go with a4. So a4 provoking this pawn on b file to push forward with b4, and then c4 is really strong because look at this diagonal. h1 a8, everything is there. So d5 is on strange way pinned. That pawn can't be moved because the queen is behind him. Also behind the queen is rook, so a lot of pieces must be removed from that diagonal before black do something active. So the question is, can white play a4? I'm not sure. Anyway, if you have any ideas, write something into the chat. I'm here so we can discuss about options for both sides. Anyway, for now,
in
I
chat, I just try to make way for my rooks for the G and H file. So we'll see, of course. So it looks like he's attacking on the queen side and I try to attack on the king side. How funny. Okay, so cross your fingers for me.
Jan play what? Whoa, whoa, why he played this rook g1? It's so strange move. Yeah, crazy idea. Jan wants to fight with, I don't know, g4, g5 to open black king and give the checkmate. I'm not a big fan of this move, and as I mentioned, a3 or something about this upcoming minority attack on the queen side. Actually, we need to do something about that. So b4 is coming for black, and king g2 is okay. You are improving your king on g2. Black doesn't have a light square bishop, so probably the best square for him. Bishop on f3, as you can see, the dominate every forward jump with a knight. So everything is okay, but this move was so strange for me. And rook g1. Also, I'm not sure, did Jan mention something about that, why he's doing this? So strange. We'll see what is coming next and what can we expect in next few moves. Bishop d6. I'm also not a big fan of this move, because why to trade this one? Basically, just b4 was really cool. You have control over the c file, so break this this long pawn chain b2, c3, d4 with a b4. That is a standard minority attack on queen side in Carlsbad pawn structure. Instead of that, black goes with
I'm
the
going all
g.
in. Cannot hurt. Oh, Barlet, I'm so sorry for you already. You're probably already tearing your hair out like, yeah, no, what are you doing? But we'll see. As always, we'll see.
Yeah, it's good for me. I have a long hair, so still have a hair on my head. But yeah, Jan, I start to screaming and asking myself, oh Jan, why you are doing this? Rook g1 is a strange move. I respect this idea, but in the practical fight, it's really tough to manage that and to arrange on the proper way without some troubles and without some counterplay for black. Basically, improve the queen in this situation. As I said, a3 was probably better. A3 was probably better. To prevent b4 and queen e3 first of all. Then
You
we can
probably
play something
explained it.
like
There's a
d5.
slight little tactic here. So if he comes up with a pawn to g5, attacking my bishop, I can just take his pawn. He retakes. You check with the king and check with the queen on g5, and there's no way for him to defend the knight. So I would go for that, but again, we don't know, and he probably sees it. So
Yeah, I just noticed the heart rate. Jan's heart rate is really big for now. 70. Usually he's really calm guy, but now he's. Oh, I have something with g5, and obviously he's excited about possibilities for g5, but obviously that is a bad move for black, and I think that will not be on the board. So what can we expect for black pieces? b4. b4 is a normal move. Something like this, okay, a little bit strange, but I understand this move. This is forced move, and this move is telling us do something with your bishop on f4, run away or trade. After that trade, I think the game is still really equal, or I don't know how to say. It's playable for both sides. It's I cannot.
but wait, it's the same tactic if I take the pawn right now. So I take, he retakes, and I get 2 pawns and a knight for a bishop. I think that's correct. Take. What can he do? I don't care about his bishop coming up. That's all fine. Calculate. I take the h6 pawn now. He retakes. I take with the queen. It's not a check this time. So he could just go somewhere else. That's the thing. Okay. A few times pressing already. So I just take the bishop and then go with the knight to g5. But it looks somehow so boring if I take the bishop. Problems. But how did you say, Barlind? Chess is solving problems one after the other. So I hope I'll solve them. We see.
Hello. I'm back. I just give a space for Jan to do what was on his mind, to open that G file, and finally he changed the dark square bishops and he pushed that G5. What to say about that position? Black has to take on G5. That was completely necessary, and this knight H7 seems like attractive forced move, doing something right about a white lady. And yeah, I believe white have a really nice attack. Especially, we can speak about this position where we have a bishop against knight with heavy pieces, and that is usually better for side which has a bishop. This bishop on f3 at one moment could be installed on the other diagonal, maybe b1 h7. So somehow rotation with bishop e2, bishop d3.
And as I'm
Also,
just taking a deep breath here, it's time for the advertisement, the commercial. So if you'd like Balin's commentary, give him a shout out and send hearts into the chat. If you think it's a great stream, then please like it, leave a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and follow. And commercial is over. Bye-bye.
commercial done. And yeah, so basically the bishop is better than knight, connected with heavy pieces. And I believe the main story is about g file. So yeah, g6 was somehow necessary to make compact these pawns. Yeah, Jan obviously planning to push his h pawn, and of course further to break that walls in front of the king. So h4 h5 seems really cool idea. Also, white needs to be careful about that progress h4 h5, because at the end knight f6 is some available defense for black. So this move, I agree, this is one of the best moves for white. For Jan, just remove the king into the corner and start with to double or even triple your heavy pieces on g file. Black must do something about this. You know, he cannot sit out with cross fingers and just doing nothing. This is one really aggressive and direct approach, improving the knight on f6. And also I believe the next move could be king g7, rook h8. That is I believe really good for black. And also, using the semi-open h file, black has a chance to expose white king. We'll see what is coming. Probably king g7 to protect the knight, to open the back rank for the rook, and king g7, rook h8 seems really nice. Anyway, for in meantime, I believe white needs to push even further. Rook g3, rook a g1. Triple your heavy pieces on the g file, and also rook on g3. That is a standard model how to improve our rook. That maneuver is well known as a rook lift. So every time, why rook on the third rank? Because all pawns at the beginning they are on the second rank. So rook g3, rook lift, that is good. As I said, completely expected move, king to g7. Short break, and I'm coming really soon. Hope you enjoy, and as Jan said, if you have a time, will, and some goodwill for this stream, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Basically, we are doing some chess content, and I'm here to to give some opinion about the positions, and also Jan is here to share his thoughts and fight well. I believe this game will be really interesting in the future. The storm is coming, and
Hello, Barlind. Hello, chat. I don't know as I cannot see it, but I
yeah.
think as I get excited and my heart rate should go up a little. So, yeah, I think it's a lovely game, and we'll see what will happen. Chaka, chaka, chaka.
Whoa! After rook h8, we have on the board queen trade, and now now I believe black black has a small advantage in this position. Why why I'm saying that black is better? And the reason for that statement is to understand the pawn structure, and static position is much better for black, because the pawns we can see we have just two pawn island in this black story, and three pawn island for white. So h3 and then f2 e5 and then a2 b2 and c3. Anyway, e5 could be exposed. h3 is Another weakness, he's isolated and alone there on the H file. No friend to help him with some progress, and the black rook on H4 doing really good job. So something like B4 is coming, E5 is hanging, and I'm a little bit slightly worried what is coming and what white can do. Probably rook G4 is the best move for him, yeah, but of course king G2 first to have a chance for that rook G4 progress. You know, as old phrase said, we'll see.
Hello Balint, hello chat, and here comes a bad habit. I'm already thinking about flagging him. This time it's 0 increment and way too early, but it's always in my mind. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, very optimistic words from Jan. Whoa, I just stop with commentary because I'm checking some options and I'm not satisfied with this bishop c2. Basically unmask his bishop, and pawn on c3 could be exposed, so b4 is coming, and yeah, as I said, e5 is a weakness. So I believe black is slightly better, maybe even bigger. Even he have a bigger advantage because of multiple weaknesses on the queen side, and that e5 pawn is really bad. So that could be really nasty and really tough to keep this position under control. So I'm not sure what is coming and what is the Jan choice. Also, what I need to say about that flagging, that is not possible, Jan, and do not think about that. That is a long period, still 13 minutes for black, and obviously later if he take some if he gets some material advantage, it would be even easier to play this position. This is interesting idea and must be, played because no other way to protect e5 pawn. That is the reason why Jan pushed this pawn on f4. That was logical respond about this last move. Knight d7 and rook was there on h5. So f4 making a chain on and protector for e5 square. But I mentioned earlier that a3 move is missing, and I believe now a really ugly and tough move for white is b4. So b4 is coming with a serious threat to take on c3. White cannot take that because c2 is bishop is under mask, so it's not possible to do something about that. So white has to play something like rook e3 after that, but even then d4 is coming and position is really hard for white.
Hello. Maybe I see ghosts, but I would have no clue what I should do if he just goes with the pawn to b4. If I take, my bishop is gone, and if I don't take, he takes. I go there, and he has a very strong pawn, so.
I'm not telling this move, king f8, is a bad move. If you hear me, Jan, please turn off your mic. Maybe, anyway, Jan cannot hear me. This king f8 is not a bad move for black, but it's slow, if you have something directly, do not waste the time to make a rotation with your king. I'm not telling that is bad, but basically king goes on e7 and he is better than on the g7 square. The problem about this rotation is white can catch some time with for some king g3, rook g5 maneuver, and also he have a time to stop b4 ideas. So that is the reason why I don't like this king f8. Play directly, do something which will bring some threat on the board, and yeah. Bring some pressure on your opponent back.
Super strange idea here. This bishop takes g6, he takes with the pawn, I take with the rook. What then? Then he probably comes in with the king. So I cannot take the pawn on e6. That would be another story.
So guys, as we can see, the problem is b4. That is a main reason why all this stuff is questionable, and I'm not sure what to do with the white pieces. How to protect that? I mentioned earlier rook e3, but then in that case d4 is really strong and really direct move contra rook. Also attacks the c3 pawn. Bishop a4, I saw that move, but I believe that is a mistake. That is inaccuracy, because knight goes on b6. First of all, 1 plus after knight b6 is attacking is that he attacks the bishop on a4. And second benefit from that move, knight b6, is to catch the rook and bring the protector for the rook. So c3 pawn could be for free. Yeah, maybe this is the best way. Just give up from, give that pawn and try to block to block upcoming aggression on the queen side, even if you need to sacrifice pawn. Do that immediately. Do not hesitate and just try to do something directly to arrange and make some rational plan about that problem. If you cannot protect the pawn, then just give up and think about that. What next? So Jan is doing that now, and his choice is to play rook g5. He just ignores that threat. On c3, and it's okay. Okay, after rook trade, hg5, bc3, b3, knight c5. King is coming closer. So if white managed to bring the king into the center, maybe king e3, king d4, I can say about this that is completely unclear position. But of course black played the right move, pushing this pawn d4, making some troubles for white pieces, and direct threat is d3. So no hesitate about progress with his pass pawns, which is really good, and that is the best way. What we need to do when we have pass pawns, especially in this at this moment, connected for black, connected pass pawns, just push them, and that's it. That will give you a clear advantage. Okay. It's not over yet, but seems really tough and really ugly for Jan at this moment. King to e7, of course, over the board, so I believe rook h1. Otherwise, black will step on the h file with his rook, which is questionable. Is that good or not? I believe it's not, but we'll see. As always, and the other idea is to bring his rook on d8, threatening to push that pawn. If black managed to push his d pawn just once, I believe
I
that.
don't know about you guys, but I remember when I said I don't know what I would do if he plays b4 with his pawn, so I didn't take care of that, and now I have the salad, as we say in Germany. Da haben wir den Salat. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we have a salad, so for now, white keep under control these pawns, but I'm not sure, and I'm worried. Is that possible to do later to stop that pawns? For now, it's possible. Just block them and that's it. But after few trades, they are connected, and pawn endgame is really bad for Jan. But we'll see what is coming. Bishop d3, one of the most logical choices. And now, as I said, of course, knight trade is not the best. In my opinion, I can say that rook h8 is really, really strong move, really tough decisions for white after that. Yeah, and unfortunately, I think the game is over for Jan, and he's lost at this moment. I'm not sure, but he's in really deep troubles. I don't see the way how to stop rook entrance with rook h2. So with really, really tough problems on the second rank and completely exposed naked white king. So as you can see, the time is relative on chessboard, and even if you have a big advantage with the time, that doesn't mean a lot if you don't have a stable and correct position.
I have no clue, time is running, and I just move.
As you hear, time is running and he doesn't have a clue, but obviously this position is lost and rook is coming on the second rank. I don't even c2 is winning or rook h2, and piece goes down. So that is the main problem in this position. Really tough situation for white pieces. Second rank completely exposed, and I believe the game is over. I think Jan will Jan must resign very fast. That is reality. Hmm.
I think it's pretty easy to finish me off now, but he takes the time, calculates well. It's all good.
So multiple good choices for black pieces how to finish this one. It was really nice fighting game for Jan, but I don't know how to help him. Every time when I'm doing some commentary for the stream, he lose the game. And yeah, black choice was to give a check on h1. Beside that, just simple c2, and anyway, this position is completely winning on multiple ways. So now the other option for black is to trade the rook, or even more fancy move d3. Whoa. Jan choice is just to sacrifice that quality. I'm not sure, and no, I'm sure that is not good, but what else? This position is already lost, so of course he has to take with the bishop. I just but anyway, the game is lost now. Rook h2 and c2, and this move doesn't work because of rook d2, and bye bye bishop. And that's it, and it's gone. Guys, that was for tonight, and you can see the short analyze. I believe we'll discuss about this game some 10-15 minutes, so stay with us if you enjoyed
the game,
and if you are interested
hello,
in what
Balin.
was better. Hello. Oh, Jan. Interesting game. Idea to open G file was correct, and one of the biggest mistakes and biggest problems you made is you played this you trade the queen. After
Really,
that,
the
I
queen trade
believe,
was so bad? Yes. Oh, I didn't know.
of course, that must be bad. Your pawn structure is ruined, and that pawns are not good. So if you trade the queen, I believe you are immediately lost. So
Oh, I
if you
didn't
want,
know.
we can
Okay.
check. We can do just short analyze.
Yes. Are you okay if we get Luke into the call? Are you okay if we get Luke into the call?
Yeah, of course you can invite him, no problem.
I will, of course.
And yeah, we can check the game, what is going on.
Yeah, and of course, Luke, super well done. Congratulations. Yes.
Martin van Valen. Hello. We can check. Just give me a sec.
Balint, I have a very strange feeling, by the way. I have a feeling of like it was not too bad, but I'm super angry that I lost.
I will just add your opponent in our commons in our study. So add member.
Yes, Martin van Valen just says, well done, Luke, and yes, correct.
Okay, so what do we have here?
Did you send the link to the study in Discord?
Yeah, no, I send you in a private message. So hello.
Please
Congrats.
send it in Discord. Yes.
I cannot, Jan. Sorry.
Okay, then
can you check?
to do something
Yeah.
else.
Wait a
Yeah.
sec. I can share you here. For example, this is on Twitch. I send you on Twitch.
On Twitch is fine.
Okay, so just yeah, and if you want, you can organize the call for this for
Yes,
your opponent.
I invited Luke. So, Luke, if you're listening, you have a link on Discord in our chat. Click on it and you will be in our chat, I think. Yes. So,
Yeah. Well done, Luke. Martin, congrats. Okay, we are here. Super. So, some short analysis about this game. Yeah, I will just from time to time turn on computer to see what was the best at this moment. So
yes,
okay,
please. So.
e4 c6 knight f3. We have a hold on. Okay.
No, it's good. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I thought I had a wrong window here open. Okay.
Okay, so beside this d4 move or c4 move, we have a knight f3, and that is just normal position. We can see this is around equal, so nothing special, and the plan g3. G3 is okay, but this bishop G5, please Jan, stop to play this move. This move you played this move earlier also. In the moment when you don't have when you cannot retreat him on the proper way, for example on G3, I believe this is really bad move. And you took the knight, and also when you step forward on the queen side with aggressive plan to develop your bishop on f4 or g5, immediately your squares, your dark square stays weakened on the queen side. And you can see this, I mentioned that during the stream. Okay, short castle, all right. And now you should play c3. That is completely necessary to build this pawn chain. At the end, you'll explode this square. And I mentioned that rook c8, and black will, of course, do his job on c4. And that is standard Carlsbad structure. But you can see now, after bishop g5, the problem is not h6 or bishop e7, what is played during the game. I believe one of the biggest problem is move queen b6. And as you can see, you cannot hold anymore these weaknesses on rational normal way. You should play c4 according to computer, or something like, knight bd2 to give up this from this pawn, and that is every time risky. From human perspective, that is risky. Instead of that, instead of bishop g5, and also you are forcing yourself to do something after bishop g5, after h6. Will you take or go back? So basically, it's not good to spend to waste some tempo. Instead of that, I believe you should play c3. Yeah, I'm sorry. This your opponent cannot join us.
Yeah, he doesn't have access, he says. So you need to invite him. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to invite him.
Hold
Give
on.
me a hold on.
Invite people. Here it is. And lwierenga invite. I just did. Now it should
Is
work,
that
Luke.
possible?
Yes.
Hello, Luke.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Hi, Luke. Nice talking to you, and
Hey,
congrats for a great game.
congrats.
You did well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you play really well. Jan, at this moment, I think you should play c3. That is standard story, and later when you goes with the bishop g5, will you take or will you go back? That is not important. The important fact about this c3 is you can play, as you can see, instant. Computer gives this queen b3. So you have a pawn chain, this b2, c3, and d4, and you have a protector for with your bishop wherever you want, and you will not have b2 weakness. So you'll not have a b2 weakness. Before that, you develop your bishop. I think you should play c3. What do you think, Luke, about that? Did you thought about queen b6 move after bishop g5?
Yeah, I shortly thought about it. I didn't like it very much because you can go maybe get a lot of play on the b file if I take the pawn. So
Yeah, exactly. You're right. That is also computer suggestion. I didn't notice that during your game and during the stream, but computer gives this one is not every time. That is very very cool for black. White cannot give this everywhere on the dark squares. He can take diagonal later, and also b2 and d4 is hanging. So bishop f3, knight d4, simple idea. That is the reason why I don't like that bishop g5 before c3. Computer gives some strange and big fan of this move. You know, this is not a human move, and this is not a human choice. So it's not possible to do something serious and good after that c4. I'm not sure. You know, it's not standard, and it's questionable. Anyway, bishop g5, bishop e7, h3. Okay, just do something about the understory. I like this so much, b5. Jan, do you have something to add?
I'm still angry for now.
Are you still angry for now? Okay, then I can go forward. B5 is a generally good move, classical model to push minority attack on the queen side, b5, b4, and that's it. Maybe rook b8 to give some to get some support for this pawn, and b4 progress. Also, I hate this move. If you want to move your queen, I believe it's much better to move somewhere here on e2 or b3, because queen c1 is just the problem is mask, and rook c8, because at one moment you have a multiple threat to expose this c file and to open the c file aiming on the queen. What do you think about this move? Look, queen c1.
I would bring my other rook, since I think my other rook is useful on a8, but I could see why rook c8 immediately is strong. In general, I think this structure is good for me. Like, the bishop shouldn't be fianchettoed here. Since,
Yeah, exactly. So bishop shouldn't be fianchetted here on g2, and you are completely right. I forgot to make any comment about this bishop on g2. So obviously that bishop is not good there, no purpose, and white needs to expose this square. So rook e1, knight e5, maybe g4, maybe f4. You don't need to afraid, Jan, to push your pawns here. You are stronger on the queen side, more space, more activities.
King size.
And that is the reason why you should play on the king side. Okay. So queen b6, I think, look, this is not move with some threat, but it's completely correct. Queen b6 to bring this guy, the other rook on c8, and I like that. But Jan reacted really well, and this is gives him some chances. Otherwise, there is a big problem. And now the question is why is just to avoid this trick, right? And you played rook d8. Basically, that rook is pointless there, right? He doesn't have some bigger function there, right? Maybe instead of that, just rook f c8, and that's it.
Yeah, I was also thinking about that. Sorry. I think 95 is very good, and that's why I didn't like queen b6 as much, but I thought after this move, you can take and then you can maybe take the bishop next or go to c5, and
Exactly. Yeah. Multiple choices for white, and you are throwing a lot of your advantage. Yeah, what was your idea, Jan, after knight e5? Did you notice that options to take the knight and jump on d7 with your knight?
Not a single second. Nope. I thought about other things.
Okay,
Mm.
you were honest. Thank you so much. So now you can see the problem about lady. So queen has to go on e1.
Yeah, I was super
Queen
happy
has
with
to
the
run away
knight
from the
on.
c5.
Yeah, I was super happy with the knight on f5. And as you know, I'm very naive, so I thought he would just let me go with my second knight, but he took it on f3. So that was not very nice, Luke.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, let me go to that moment. Yeah, maybe rook here, but yeah, then you have 95. I didn't like that. Yeah, I was also thinking about h6, so that after you take the knight, then I can take it. But after h6, you can first go here, and that seemed bad. I didn't know what
I think
you to.
this 95 in between move. Anyway, this logic is also good, and queen f4 is completely correct. I just queen side. Some counter chances. Give some a3. I mentioned that move many times during your game. Okay, so bishop f6. Oh no, sorry, bishop f3, bishop f3, h6, and now simple a3. Different color bishops. I think that is completely drawish. I'm not telling that is draw, but you are very close to be equal, and that is a realistic approach in this game. You'll see after bishop f4 his attack, right? You know, minority attack a5 b4, and this pawn is a problem. That is the biggest problem in your position.
Mm-hmm.
But uh, you should pick some priorities. It's not priority to bring your king on g2. That is coming later. You completely underestimate what is coming here. You see, he's pushing his pawns. a5, b5, he's coming. You have to react. Now computer gives bishop e2. More human approach is rook e1 to control e5 square, or that directly, or maybe you'll trade a lot of your pieces. And now b4, that is what I said and what I noticed. b4 under, because you can take. I thought you can just take, and after this you have c4. Yeah, exactly. You should fight against that minority attack, and we have multiple ideas, but here is a problem about these pieces. Luke, do you have something on your mind, Jan? Maybe
I do, yes, and it is.
I'm just speaking about my thoughts. You were players.
Yeah. So I noticed this very often in my play, that I have an idea in mind, and then I only think about that half of the board, and the other half is kind of a black square or a black space where I don't look at it anymore. And then stuff happens, and I'm down a piece suddenly or whatever. So I really need to take a look at all times at the full board, and not only also I neglect to think of the opponent's plan, just trying to think of my own and
Make yours.
yes,
Yeah,
just,
exactly. So That is optimistic approach, and I'm not telling that we need to be, pessimist about that. About your ideas, I will not make that, or blah blah blah, some stuffs like that. But you should think about that. Just ask yourself basically why my opponent pushed these pawns. And that is standard minority attack, and you'll have a problem. You cannot take this guy stays without protection, later some rotation bishop here, and he'll be a target. You must do something about that. And this king g2 is a move when you settle all of your defense, all pieces for defense. About that, and then king g2. So priorities, you should stop b4, you should develop your queen, and then the third story is to play with king g2. I'm not telling that is bad move, but you must pick priorities.
Yes, for me it was so kind of really sad because I think the move before I said, well, I don't know what I would do if he plays b4. So I still had the chance to go a3. I didn't do it, and then I had the salad, as we say in German.
Just go a3, and the point is later when black push b4, take, and one of these pieces will stay on this diagonal. So you'll have the option to push that c4. I noticed that during the stream it's tough to, play, but that is your.
Yeah, this is Balint. I think it's for the first time that I'm kind of angry. Yeah. Balint, I think you notice it's for the first time that I'm kind of angry during a game, and it is just because of this, because I saw it and I did nothing. So that's just my bad.
Yeah, you saw that, but you completely ignore, right?
Yeah.
And look what I want to tell you. B4 faster as possible. I think it's bad. It's good. Look at this one. This guy is really bad. You don't need to trade him. And I believe this bishop this is a small inaccuracy. It's not big mistake, but why? Look at this guy. He doesn't have a target. He will not sacrifice here. That of course doesn't work. So where to go with him? Keep him on the board and just go forward with your plan. B4, A4, A3. So you just want to push that pawn deeper as possible. If you just reduce that pressure, you have I can't comment, this okay, g5 is coming, you said already everything about that, Jan. Your idea is coming, but you completely ignores that options for black pieces, and of course he will not wait for you, and he will not play that g5 you mentioned during the stream, of course, because of this. But already bishop d6, you want to trade that, and
then it was all about a3. I mean, the evaluation is still equal.
That a3 all the time. Oh, you completely forgot about that move. And when black managed to push b4, I think you are done, and that is what you need to do.
Yes, so this is, again, as I said, it was just all about my attack.
You have a telephone call. I'm coming there. I'm coming there, so you cannot give up from this idea. That is the only choice for you. And now g6. I like this move. It's okay. It's all good. And now e5, a5. Why you didn't push that further? This pawns?
Actually, I didn't consider it here because I just wanted to defend my king, but now I look at it again, it makes a lot of sense. I thought knight f6, king g7, rook h8, and I'm perfectly safe. And after that, I wanted to look for b4.
Actually, that is really cool idea. I mentioned that. That is really nice. But look at your previous moves. You had the opportunity million times to even now before, earlier before, later before. So during 10 or 15 moves, you have that chance to push that pawn. So basically, try to think about that, to learn some structure about minority attack, right? 2 on 4 on 3 here. And that is when you play a5 b5, you must keep going, right? You must go further to bring the pressure on the c3 weakness, and that gives you the opportunity to help about your king. At the end, Jan managed to open that G file. Okay, king h1. Okay, knight f6 here, king g7, rook g3. Rook lift is must be done. You cannot trade, Jan. Here is this is all of these pawns are weakness, and black static position is really cool and really strong. So king protects everything, knight around the king shining everywhere, and semi-open c-file, and at the end b4 is coming. So only way for you is to keep that ladies on the board. If you trade, when you trade them, you'll see immediately bam. -1 mistake. So for now is 0.4, and now chain block the bishop completely.
Yes.
Pointless bishop. Make some rotation with your knight. All these weaknesses not immediately. So rook h4. Dark squares this guy cannot affect on them. So king g to bring the other rook. I like that. Or choice how to close this guy, maybe, and f4, maybe this one, bishop g4, and who knows. Slightly dislocated. This guy doesn't have a serious purpose anymore, right?
Yeah, here I would switch my rooks back over, like rook c8 or rook b8, and then
And
I'd
then
argue that
yeah,
your
again
tree
with
is
the
misplaced.
second one. Just more courage look for the future games. When you said A, just say B. You know, you play that everything for that B4, push that, and it would be good. Do not now, not yet, not now, not yet. But you don't have any other progress. You should force that. You should.
And just to mention, and all
C8,
the time I still
good,
had A3.
and that is coming without any obstacles. All yeah, you should play A3. Yeah, exactly. So you completely ignore that, Jan, and look, didn't react about that. Anyway, this is more than enough. This bishop rook h5, because aiming black aim this guy on e5. That
And I didn't notice that the pawn move was so bad.
That pawn is
Was
play
the worst
f4 and now
move so
again.
far.
I'm not telling this rotation is bad, but you
Mm.
literally give him how to say, another chance to stop that b4 or to reduce material. b4 in book about and you can see
Yeah,
that is really ugly.
I don't know what I was
Also,
doing
this
at this
guy's point.
I was worried about some f5,
Oof,
but I don't know.
that is not possible, huh?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
okay.
east.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, king f8. So I don't see the other move, and or bishop d3. Yeah, bishop d3 just to avoid this b4. Use that material and to have some counterplay on the queen. And counterplay on. That's the problem. These guys are really strong. You also thought about this one, but that is even worse because Tempi and this guy is protected and no way to pin this one to take the rook because he is protected after bishop a4, knight b6, all over. So yeah, you played lost -2. Yeah, Jan should play rook d1, but Jan should play rook h1, otherwise black will play rook h8 and the game is lost.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention
And
about that one. It came out of nowhere.
Game, rook h8, rook d8, yeah. Either now, yeah. Move, the the game is over and we will finish very, very fast. Now c2, rook h2, everything.
Yeah, no chance.
Wins here, yeah. Many ways to do something good. Anyway, guys, I enjoyed a lot. That was a really nice game, fighting game. I hope you learned some ideas and some stuffs how to play that Carlsbad pawn structure. What is the plans and what has priorities? What you need to stop. And yeah, also what I said. I hope you enjoyed during the game. That is from my side.
Thank you very much. I really learned something, about that b4.
You're welcome.
Makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
Find some book about pawn structures, and maybe that Carlsbad pawn structure attack that is useful. That could be useful. The way how to attack and how to stop that. Also, it's very, very cool. Jan maybe need to play a4 earlier when you start to push your pawns. Maybe a4 to block that or to provoke b4 then c4. That depends from other pieces, but we have many different ideas and ways to push these pawns and to play that properly. Yeah, I'm sorry I interrupt you. Do you have something to add?
It's perfectly fine. What I just want to mention is, first of all, Luke, thanks for playing. It was really nice. Also, our games before and the chat in between. So thank you for that. And I also learned here that I need to take more attention or pay more attention to what's happening all over the board and not just on a certain area of the board. This is, not new to me, but I just tend to neglect that. And Balint, I don't know about you, but I'm losing all the time, but I to me, it's not really bad because it's higher rated players and I don't get slaughtered like right away. It's to me, it's like close games, and then it's just one move that is not all right. And maybe that is just my impression. I don't know, but I just keep on playing and learning, and eventually it will become better.
Yeah, you are becoming better at the end. Maybe lack of experience and some knowledge how to play some positions. At the I can tell you you play really well openings. You know, you are stable into the openings, and later maybe a little bit more radical with your ideas how to attack your opponent, ignoring some facts how you can be attacked. So that is what you need to notice in your next games, and all good. Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
then I'd say we call it a day, as I have to do the next stream. It's again the World Championship recap and training. So that last time it took me 2.5 hours to go through all the reviews and then the new positions. So, but I feel it's a very good training and also interesting to follow the games. So that is coming up next. Thank you, Balint.
You have you have lucky today. It was a short game, Jan. So
yeah,
it would not be a lot of tasks.
Yeah, but we're always one day behind. So it's game 9, I think now. What was the date? 11 or 10?
I don't know. Seven rows in a row. 11, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so then we're doing. Yeah, then we're doing 10 today and tomorrow 11. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, look, I hope to play you again. Revenge is always on my mind. Okay.
Yeah, this is big results. This is, I think, 5-0. So
yeah.
Be ready. Look, Jan is coming.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sleep. I'm pretty tired, so thank you, guys.
Ciao.
Thank you for playing. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.